Guys, something bad actually happened in Burkina Faso yesterday. I mean, I'm so sorry. Something bad happened in Burkina Faso. We can't lie about that, right? What happened was that in the early hours of the day, this actually happened along the northern border of Burkina Faso. In the early hours of the day when people were still sleeping, around early morning when people were deep asleep, about hundreds of terrorists entered into the town called Jibo. And this Jibo is located in the northern border of Burkina Faso, right? They said this particular militant group belonged to the Jama al Nasser Islam group. You understand? So this militant from this Jama al Nasser Islam group launched a large scale assault on army positions in the city of Jibo, Somme province, northern Burkina Faso. At dawn, hundreds of militants attacked from the west, targeting the 26th Rapid Response Unit, while many soldiers were still asleep, killing some as they tried to flee. The assault reportedly lasted nearly half a day. Wow, that was crazy. Half a day left up to 100 civilian and soldiers dead. It was the army that was reportedly killed massively, with little amount of Fulanis that were citizens. This operation was really carried out from the neighboring countries. So it has become increasingly obvious now who is sponsoring these attacks because we actually have the video evidences of this attack and I will want you guys to watch it. And again, there are evidences, like overwhelming evidences, that the neighboring countries of Burkina Faso are the ones sponsoring this terrorist attack. You know, there's a lot to lose. Yes, the colonizers have actually lost a lot of influence, they have actually lost a lot of money. But when you look at this clip, right, this clip actually shows that these terrorists are getting funded, they are getting supplies. It shows a lot. Look at how comfortable they were. Like, where are the terrorists? So, are you saying now the terrorists now have private jets? They can now move around. They have helicopters. So, who is doing this? Who has the right to do this? You get what I'm saying? So they entered what through where? Like this is another person's airspace. This is a shopper, right? So definitely these shoppers are coming from neighboring countries. Enter within a short period of time, distribute supplies and go back. So this route of terrorism still goes very, very, very deep. A lot of investigations needs to still be made because these people will still have logistics. There is a way they get fuel from the city to come to the village to fuel their bikes and all of that. I mean, there's a lot to do, man. There's a lot to do. And this further, strengthens the fact that this fight of Ibrahim Traore is for the greater good of Africa. We can't afford to watch this fight go down. So, this is why BBC actually released the news. Because imagine Burkina Faso troop now launched a counter-offensive and massively unalive these terrorists. BBC has actually made a propaganda earlier that 100 people were killed. So imagine Burkina Faso troops now were now engaging like some massive shootout yesterday. They would have brought out, oh, the junta leader keep killing people and all of that. I mean, this is crazy. Civilians were killed. And the soldiers too that were killed were actually human beings too. I mean, this is just a long war for Africa. This is a long war for Africa. This is a long war. So that's why when we hear these lies, we need to really, really get angry. We need to be proactive. We need to make these people understand that they have no say in African affairs.